Hello and welcome to Maryland Dam Safety's How to Use the PMP tool.
I'm Leah.
And I'm Roxy.
And we are going to start off with opening ArcGIS. We have it open down here. Here's your home screen. Before we start with anything, any new projects, we're going to come over to settings and go down to about, which is the screen we're on. And as you can see at the bottom, it'll tell you what version you're using. You want to be on ArcGIS Pro 3.4 or higher. Otherwise, the PMP tool will not work.
Yeah, and you can see above we have 3.4.2 and 3.4.3 is available, and we're just not going to do that. We don't need it. So,
at least not during this presentation.
Right.
All right, so we're going to come over here and we're going to hit map. And we are going to do Atchison Dam. Okay, and I'm saving this to my C drive. We highly recommend saving all of these things to your C drive because it allows your computer to not work as hard as if you were going to save it to either the cloud or the desktop. The C drive is the best one.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, we've used this one.
We can just pick 2.
Yes.
There we go.
Take 2. There we go. You're lucky you missed take 1.
And we're trying to show you everything so that if you feel like something's going wrong, you would see that it's like, nope, it's not smooth for us all that much either. No. But the nice thing is that actually using the PMP tool is fairly straightforward once you have everything set up just right.
Yeah. Before you start with the PMP tool, check your toolboxes and make sure that you have the spatial analyst tool in here, right here. It just helps this run a little bit smoother.
Yeah, I believe you don't technically need it to run the PMP tool, but if you want to do anything, spatial, then you are going to need it. And then the AEP tool does require it. So it's in your best interest to get it as soon as possible. So that's that.
Yeah. All right. So to add the PMP tool, we are going to show you guys eventually where to download it from. But right now we already have it downloaded, so we are just going to add it. So add toolbox, and I have it on my C drive. So in this PC and C drive. Working on it. And it's under PMP tool.
And make sure you click that entire PMP evaluation tool folder, and you notice she just opened it and we had those 3 folders. You want to make sure you take that entire thing because the PMP tool is going to be looking at other things from the folders. Even if you might be able to tell it in other places to look somewhere else, but it will be trying to pull from the way it's already set up. So it's in your best interest to leave it, to take the whole thing, not just
all 3 of
tool.
these folders are going to download when you get the PMP tool. I did not add these in.
Right.
All right. So hit script. Here's the PMP tool. Hit OK. And you've added it.
You want to scroll up?
It's up at the top, yeah. All right. Hit the PMP tool. Hit gridded PMP tool. And then you're going to put in your parameters. Now, our favorite place to get a shapefile is StreamStats. So bear with us for a second. There's StreamStats. As you can see, this is Atchison Reservoir, and here's the dam. You're going to click Maryland because we are in Maryland. If you're not in Maryland, then you have to click somewhere else. Identify a study area.
I think you need to scroll.
Oh, we have to scroll in because there's no dots. You're right.
Mhm.
You're so right.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. And then delineate. And I have to pick a point. We're going to pick this point because this is where all of the water drains to. So it's going to provide us with a drainage area to this point that we're clicking right here.
And delineating.
Yes.
And if you want to fast forward, we just want to show you that, yes, it can take its sweet time.
Yes.
So
yeah. Yep. So go get some coffee, take a break.
oh no, that's when the PMP tool actually runs.
Well, no, then they can walk their dog.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's like a dog walking break.
Oh yeah, that
Because
one's
it takes
a really,
just that long.
it's so great. If you
Yeah.
if you were around in the days of, you know, AOL or well the dial-up.
Dial-up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know how you just make a sandwich. And,
It's similar.
you know, it's
Yeah.
mhm.
It's like the days of
Oh,
commercials.
there we go. Right?
Yes.
Actual commercials.
Yes.
I know.
Where you could go and get something from the fridge.
Right?
Or like go get a snack and you would come back and you wouldn't miss anything.
Exactly.
Yep. All right. So we have our basin delineated. Come down where it says download basin, and you're going to want to download the shapefile. All right. And we will click on it here.
Oh, wait, real quick. Since there is an error there, I just want to point out, you can ignore that. Because notice how it says, you know, it's could not parse response as JSON. We're not doing that. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. All right, so layers. And I'm actually just going to take this entire thing.
Do you want to just copy the layers folder?
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Roxy's
very smart.
oh, thank you.
Yeah.
One of the things we're talking about now is you may have noticed in the layers folder that there were a lot of files. And especially if you're thinking, if you paid attention to the PMP tool, it said that it needs a shapefile. So you might be thinking, why are we grabbing so many files when we only need a shapefile? Well, the way that GIS works is that it actually uses multiple files. So you need, in this case, 4. You want to just paste it off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to wait and make sure everyone was on the same page. So I made a folder in my input file, and I'm going to paste it here.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So, so right in that layers, can you open that real quick?
Yeah.
Thanks. In that layers folder, you'll see that there's global watershed, and you know, there are 4 global watersheds. They each have different extensions, and only one of them right here says SHP, which is shapefile. So you might think, especially once you see what we're going to do in the PMP tool, that, oh, I just need this one. That's not true. It needs all of these along with it. Not going to go into why that is right now, but just know that it needs all of them. Okay. And then you know, it doesn't need these. That's just, it's just what we got from StreamStats. StreamStats gives you what's called a polygon. So really the drainage area, which is what we need for the PMP tool, and also the point where you actually clicked. We don't need the point where we actually clicked, but it gave it to us anyway. So it's so kind. Yeah, you know, extra information. I don't mind it. It's fine. It's good to know more things.
Caring is sharing.
Yeah. Yeah. So you really need all of these, and if for some reason you even have more than 4, I know they used to do that. Yeah. Just if they all have the same name, just grab them all.
All right. So then for input basin.
Oh wait, you're the one who placed it. I don't remember where it is.
Oh,
or
we could just C drive.
We could just go back to this folder where it was. Is that where it was? I like to just go up to the top and copy the path name. And then I wonder if it works in GIS. Let's find out. Paste. Bam. Yes, it worked. Okay, cool. All right. I like doing that so I don't have to find my file again.
And I like taking my sweet time, so.
We have multiple ways of doing things.
Yeah. All are correct.
Yes. Unless Liz, anyway, stop. Anyway, so that's your input file. And I can't, sorry, the thing's blocking it.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, your output folder. Okay, I'll let you do that one.
Output folder. Let's see. This. Come on. I guess I gotta go with, you know what? I'm gonna try Roxy's way. Yes. Let's see, PMP tool. That's what I wanted. Click there. Here's the output folder. And it is Atkinson. All right. Control C. And Control V. Okay. That should be it. Why is it mad at me? I guess I gotta go that way. All right.
It was.
I'm forever breaking
sophisticated
things.
for it.
I'm forever.
It's like, I don't know.
Okay. So once you have your shapefile in here and your output folder in here, come down here and you're going to put in which storms you're going to look at. We usually look at the 6, 12, and 24. There are some municipalities that look at the 2-hour storm. But today we're just going to put in 6, 12, and 24. You can play around with it and see what storm you want to work with.
Did you point out why I might have been distracted? Why we're doing it 3 times?
Oh, no.
Oh,
You want to?
oh, sure. Yeah, while you're doing that, I'll just say, so we're choosing the 6, 12, and 24 for both the general, local, and tropical storm. And I said that out of order, but we're doing it for all of those because we're trying to find out which storm is controlling in this, or which controls for the PMP. So you just want to make sure you put in the same information for each one. That way we'll be able to compare them. And now Leah's scrolling down and you can see a bunch of different things.
Yeah, so if you click this include sub-basin averages, make sure that your basin actually has a sub-basin, because otherwise when you hit shapefile or whatever you want to click in there, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
So most of the time when we use this, we don't click it.
Yeah, we went to stream stats and we just got the one polygon.
Yeah.
You would need to have a bunch of smaller ones in there. Yeah. And we don't. So yeah, it's not going to work.
Yeah, so it's not going to work. So we can hit apply temporal distribution though. I can't seem to say that word. I don't know why. All right, and then it's going to send us over here. All of these are automatically applied. And then these 2 are for exporting to
different formats.
Different formats, yes. All right, but we're not going to do that today. We're just going to run it. So you're going to hit run. And this is the time when, if you need to go walk your dog, take a bathroom break, I don't know, run on the treadmill,
cook a fancy dinner.
Yeah. Depending on how large your basin is, this might take a while. Atkinson is pretty large. I would say it's medium sized. We tried to do Loch Raven once.
Did it break?
And I'm pretty sure it broke.
Oops.
It just took too long.
Oh, but I think they weren't on the C drive. Did you do it again after it was on the C drive?
So I didn't try it again, but
so I remember that.
Even though I think it would still take as long as it does, because there's just a lot of information. It's a big file.
Oh, real quick, I want to point out, you might notice here it's saying a percentage and you're like, yay, it's going. Oh, wait, why did it just go back down? Yeah, it's going to keep doing that for a while. It'll just keep tricking you. I really wish there was a way to know what kind of progress it actually was making. But there isn't. You just kind of got to wait until it's actually done. It'll tell you when it's completely done. Yeah, it just does that a lot. Oh, exercise your EAP. Add a TTX, the tabletop. Exercise.
Yes.
You need to exercise at the tabletop or on the table. Let me stop.
No, get with your county.
Yes, get with your county.
So you can have a county-wide.
Yeah, because if something goes wrong, your county's going to need to know. Because you call 911 and it's like now your county's like, I didn't even know you existed. Like, what are you talking about? That's a problem. So I feel like that's not the time for them to find out that you exist. So we, emergency people are really cool people. So just not maybe so much when they didn't know that your place existed, and now all of a sudden you need them and they don't know where to go or what's happening.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like anybody would be a little upset about that.
Yep. So invite your emergency contacts to your tabletop exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, it's done.
Oh,
Woo!
it finished.
Yay!
Yay. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Right. I'm going to do something more obvious on the screen, hopefully, in case, I don't know, in case we need to get somebody's attention. But yes, you see how it says gridded PMP tool completed. You see how nice and obvious
so wake
that is?
up from your nap.
Yes, wake up.
Yep.
All right. Good.
And come back from your walk, and here we go.
Good.
So click on your output file. This is this is output. Okay.
Cool.
It should have been on your C drive where you have your PMP tool and you click output. All right. So general storm, CSV, and I'm just going to click the first one. Because we want to determine which is the controlling storm. All right. So we have our first storm up. This is the general storm. Click here, go back, and then click local storm. Nope, stop getting mad at me. All right, here's the local storm and the general storm. All right, local storm for 1 hour, very similar. That's not really a big difference. 2 hours, it jumps. So at 2 hours, this is 12.12 and 7.16. Going up to the 6 hour. 6 hour for the local storm is 24.38. And for the general storm, it's only 16.58. 24 hours is still quite a big difference at 26.72 for the local and 17.85 for the general. Therefore, the local storm is the controlling storm, and I am going to close the general storm. Next, we need to compare it with the tropical storm, just to make sure. All right, this one, and our basin is 45 square miles. So that's pretty cool.
Even though on our database it says 47. That's just what StreamStats says. Which again is why if it's really small, you don't want to use StreamStats, but we'll get back to you on what else you could use. All right, so here is the tropical storm. The 2 hour storm, as you can see, is a lot smaller than the local storm. The 6 hour for the tropical is 15, and it's 24 for the local. And over to 24 hour storm, this is 26, and that's 26. So the 24 hour, they're pretty much the same. But because the local storm is generally bigger than the tropical storm, we can definitively say that the local storm is the controlling storm. All right. Next, we are going to go back to the local storm and look at the distributions. Would you like to take over for distributions? Oh, you're so good at the distributions. I was going to do the check. Oh, just do the check. Oh, do we need to do the distributions? No, I like the check. The check's better. Come on, I have to click it again. Didn't like that click. Me too. All right. All right, so for this one, I'm just gonna make these a little bigger so we can see what they say. Okay, so if we see here, you can see that some say exceed, some say okay, some used to say exceed, and then eventually, and then eventually it turns into okay. So we're actually going to get back with you on exactly what these mean. Some might be concerned that, okay, well, it says exceed, so it exceeded the program's expectations as to how large it was. Honestly, if anything, it would be more on the side of caution, just, maybe the PMP would be for 1 hour, you know, would be 7, but okay, the program was like, oh, 8, or, you know, just it's normally erring on the side of caution, but we'll get back to you on more guidance for exactly what to do with these, whether or not you want to use these at all, or if they're okay, or any of that. So if you have questions, you know, you will see that information on our website at some point. All right. So I think that's it.
All right. Well, from here on out, you guys are on your own until the next video.
Yes, until the next video. Okay, well, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. We have our contact information on our website, and have a great day.
Yep.